A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long, it's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown. Jerry Judy. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Evans. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I'm gonna go.
They go play action with Jackson. being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Jackson looking to throw on third. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on third and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Room to run past midfield. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's Herbert. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed. And
now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
From the 17, Jackson. He's got the hook up to Miller. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout the...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a gain of 34. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. A quick pass out to Aguilar. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Miller. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Jackson now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that would wind
ends up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And now here's another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Jones again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 39 yards there. A big one. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Herbert's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Looking to throw. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Flush to his right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Airing this one out for Evans.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia